Hello everybody, I'm sorry I'm a minute late, but I was waiting for YouTube to get me in the line, so to speak. Alright, so as I said, we are going to make some gingerbread stuff, and in the meantime I'll also be doing a giveaway. So hi Ilyanka, Elaine, Darla, Jessica, Silver. So yeah, I know about the beach soups, the ones that I used to love, but they don't do that anymore. They used to have at the thrift store next to me, close to me. They used to have like bags for a certain fixed price. Usually it was like, it started with $5, then it was $7, then it was $10, then $12, but even at $12 it was still good. And it was like a Walmart bag full of all kinds of stuff, and definitely you could get way more than it was in that bag as what it was worth, right? But as I said, they started not doing that anymore. They're just taking all that crap out of the bag and trying to sell it separately. Thank you. Hi Becky, hi Jody, hi Sarah. Yeah, a lot of them, they are not there. Hello Mr. James, how are you feeling today? How's everything going for you? Alright, we are going to first make a mix. Oh, come on. I can tell you one thing, I cannot wait for tomorrow to get those shots in my hands, because it's getting worse and worse and worse and worse. So what I am using to make the mix for the gingerbread look-alike is the sienna, the regular sienna Premo, and white. So now, as a piece of advice, if you want whatchamacallit, gingerbread size, earring size cutters, there is a, hi Carla, hi Sandra, there is a set of makings with miniature cutters, and hold on, I'm getting to it so I can show you. So if you go on my influencer store and then you search for cutters, and by the way, the one link should be activated, so if you're in a different country that still has Amazon, when you click on the stuff that's in my US store, it should bring you to the stuff that's in your country store, the nearest, or at least the nearest if it cannot find. I am working on making direct stores, but that takes a while because it can take over a week for me to completely fill a store properly. So I'm looking for the cutters. I hope I didn't get past them, because as you can see, I'm doing a lot of organizing. And okay, so you go in the cutters and there is a small cutters. And some of them, even if I might not have all of them in, but some of them, because if you go on it, they do have flowers and things, but that, and then remember how you get all the recommended, and there might be the ones that are actually in gingerbread shape, gingerbread man shape. So if you want absolutely gingerbread cookies, what I've been saying is that I need to show how to do your own cutters, but they are very soft. That's the only problem with them. They are soft, they are not very strong. Your own cutters using tea light wrapping. Okay. Hi Sharon. Hi Joyce. What comment? James. I don't know. Hi Kanchana. So it will all depend on your desire of how you want to make this. So I'm going to go with 2 siennas and 1 white, because you don't want to make it too light, your gingerbread confectionery. So 2 parts sienna, 1 part white. Let me get that. And I wish there was a kind of machine that could take the clay and turn it around and, you know, like fold it and turn it and put it back in the machine, because that can be time consuming. Okay, so remember that the giveaway is for PolyClay Play only. So the gift certificate is not valid for the shipping. No, I did not. When did you send it? I did not get the comment. Did you send it on Facebook? I do not see it. Problem is that Facebook stopped notifying me about messages when I'm getting messages. They changed everything. So not you. Let me see. I'm checking. Come on. Let's see. Okay, so no, I don't find. Where did you send me? You know, your best bet is to send me an email, and you can get the email both from YouTube and from my website and from all kinds of places. So I'm going to ask you something. As I was talking about yesterday, Amazon seems to be very sluggish when it comes Oh, I didn't see. I'm sorry. You were in the ER on YouTube. Let me check. Okay. I see it. It was hidden. I see it. But if you go on my website, I hope everything is okay. Are you still in the ER? Let me see, where is it? Okay, so if you go to my website, and if you look at my stuff at the drop down menu, you have there a contact me, and that's going to send me an email directly, and then I can reply back to you because the email is hidden. I can reply back to you and we can talk, or you can just ring me on Messenger, you know. Just simply call me. Okay, in about a couple minutes I'm going to start taking names down. Okay, now this should be good enough so I can get it through the machine. Okay, yeah, Facebook. I don't have you on Facebook. Let me check. I thought I had you on Facebook. Let me check in my friends list. No, I guess I don't. Hold on. Let me look for you. Alrighty. Well, there's a bunch of James Monks. So why don't you send me a friend request directly to my personal thing. Okay, now as you can see, the if you want to make it a little bit, remember that the camera slightly oh, Alvin Monk, okay. The camera slightly changes colors, so this is a little bit more reddish. Yeah, there's still a lot of Alvin monks. Just go to my personal profile. So as I was saying, on the camera it looks a little bit more yellowish than in reality. In reality it is a little bit more reddish, right? So in order to obtain your gingerbread look, you have several options. One of the options is to use one of these sponges that are, you can find them even at the Dollar Tree, and you need the one that's a little bit wider, I mean rougher, not the one with tiny eyes. And you can go ahead and just do this, or you can use, hold on, let me, as I know I brought it here, but as usual it's hiding. Or this is my tool. This is actually something for your fingernails, right? But what you have to remember, this is the one that I have just for polymer clay. What you have to remember, that when you want to give a rugged look, you'll have to move it, because otherwise you'll get all these straight line things. So you keep going like this to obtain all that ruggedness that the gingerbread has when it's after it's baked, because it's got the ruggedness because of the tiny air bubbles that burst as you're baking. So to take a look at it, as you can see, it is all rugged, so you can do that. If you have the texturing sponges, let me turn it on the other side. If you have the texturing sponges, those work too, but move them and reapply and move again and reapply and move again and reapply. Do not use the roller, just use your fingers, because you want it to be, as I said, uneven, to look more realistic. And you don't want that ruggedness to be too much. But honestly, this one is much better as ruggedness goes, right? And I personally prefer the sponge, because I think it gives more, because it's uneven. And I had something on the sponge. Never mind. I forgot I had powder on that sponge. So because all these are uneven, so it's going to look exactly like it. Yeah, the subtitles usually with Mokumegane, somehow it changes to king. Was the mocking something. So see how the sponge gives that exact look. Now you can use all kinds of things. I've been looking and I cannot find, give me just one more second. Sorry, I've been rearranging some stuff. Oh, James, I hope that doesn't happen soon, but I promise you that I will find a home. Just don't, as Jody said, don't give up. And call me. Call me on Facebook Messenger after we connect, and I will talk to you. anytime you need, I promise. Okay, so this is from the bead camber. It's Florence, Mississippi, James? And you don't have a photo? That's the only one that I could find at the moment saying that you're not, that it anything about Mississippi. All right, now, just to get in, first of all, let me take names down first before doing anything else. Okay, so we had okay, I'm gonna send you a friend request. You only have 10 friends and no photo, so I guess that's you. Okay, so let me go back to the start. We are like 25 minutes almost into the live. So Elaine, I guess you can participate now. Darla, I'm going just back. Jessica, Jody. Sorry, I have to compartmentalize right now. I'm going to talk to James later. Don't think that I am callous and insensitive or nothing. So I sent you a friend request, James. Okay. Anna. Joyce. Kanchana, would you be able to, I presume you're not in the US, would you be able to pay for the shipping if you win? You want me to enter you? Sandra. Black onyx. Carla. And Ilyanka. Oh, Sarah. Okay, if I missed anybody, let me know. All right, let's get back to this. And I will show you how to do these. Now remember, hold on, let me get to my friends again. So I can tell you exactly. She's in Canada though, right? Not in, the artist name is Tina Holden. She's known a lot. And I'm going to share with you her Etsy shop, and she has beautiful, beautiful, at least she did, You can ask her, get in contact with her, because I don't see any more silk screens on her Etsy shop. I guess I'll have to ask her about it. I'm gonna have to ask her about it, because I know that's where I got the all these silk screens, and they are gorgeous. See, this one, she sent it as a little bonus. Anyway, this is her. You are so wonderful, James. But yeah, I know quite a bit of artists who cannot afford certain things. There's one of them here in the same city with me. She's a wonderful lady. Jessica knows her, because that's how we met. Jessica recommended her to me, and she has MS. So I know that we met, and she has a beautiful, beautiful daughter, and she's young. She's not. So that would be one person. And probably, if I go through my list of people, because I told you I do have a list of people, and from time to time when I don't do, I just don't talk about it. When I don't do the or that's why sometimes there's a while between my giveaways, because I just send people the gift certificates to PolyClay Play. Stara, yeah, Stara Dorian. Okay, so after you prepare your, but make sure that you prepare your ruggedness on the clay before going to the next step. And there's two ways you can do this. You can first cut your shape. So I'm gonna go with a heart, because hearts are great. And one thing that you can do, you can leave them like this, and of course you can go on the back and do some ruggedness too. You can do them like this directly, and then, you know, just hang them with the little jump rings, or you can make a little white here, and then put another one on the other side, so it have like a cookie sandwich, gingerbread cookie sandwich. But anyway, to get to how to decorate it, you don't even have to do a lot of stuff on it. What you do is make one of those. Goodness gracious, now I lost my little acrylic. Where's my little acrylic? Let me get the big one. Hi, Michelle. Let me get your name on the list. Janine. And Michelle. Okay, so it's one, so there's a cutoff for the entering the giveaway. I wish I could make, I had the means to make, to give presents to everybody, but unfortunately I cannot. It's been, what's killing me is the, remember that for Finnegan, because again, I'm very, very thankful for everybody who helped me with his vet expenses last year. Nevertheless, they were very large expenses, so I am still paying. I took a loan from Scratch Pay to be able to pay for his surgery, because the total vet expenses for him last year, oh, here's my little one, I didn't see it. It was right here. Total expenses with all the 3 hospitalizations he had and the surgery was a bit over 6,000. So I still have like 2,000 to pay. So It's been tight. What can I say? Okay, so that's why I cannot afford to do more for my subscribers. Okay, so as you can see, if you have problems making strings, you can definitely use your extruder, but you need some really thin strings. Let me grab this here. You know what, it's not necessarily generous. I know that when I needed, people help me, so it's a kind of paying forward. So I refuse to be let down by what's going on in the world. And I'm going to make a little bit longer than actually needed. You can make it even smaller than this, thinner than this. Hi, Renee. I'll just make a twirly string. And who said she was new? Janine. Yeah, Janine, if you look on my channel, you'll find the playlist that's special for people who are new to polymer clay, and it includes what kind of clay you need to use. And that one I need to actually make a new one, because there's a few more brands of clay that have appeared. So once you twist it, and again make sure that it is nice and evenly twisted, then you can start and actually flatten the twist. And again, make sure that it is fairly even. Now I can do this, and at this point you can even thin it out some more. Even if this might happen, you just twist it again. Okay, and let me grab my glasses. Hi, Colleen. So grab the, make sure that you do a diagonal cut, because it's going to be easier to put it together, and then place it with the cut kind of pretty much, and just place it at an equal distance from the edge. And again, gentle cut without cutting the stuff underneath, and then turn the cut with the pointy end on the other side. And cut again. So this would be one. No, he doesn't have stones. And he doesn't have any kind of stones. He had crystals, because apparently he needs very low phosphorus food. He had struvites, but now he cannot get stuck anymore because he has an artificial. My baby is completely asexual. That is really bad. Was he old? Because when they get old, they tend to have another type of stone, depending on the age, and that's the problem with most neutered males. Hold on a second. And another thing that you can do, I brought these to find a smaller heart. This is too big. Here, this one. I mean, this is absolutely optional. You don't have to work with it. And then you can just choose a green or another red or something. Just a second. Only make it thinner than the one that's on the bottom. So the one on the bottom is not the thickest setting gonna make it. It's like the setting number 2. So just grab this and place it. So this would be 1. This would be one of them. Now, another way you can do is to use one of these, and actually I'm gonna have to bring a color. Just a second. Okay, so let me grab this again. And a piece of Okay, so my advice is to use white. So this is just plain acrylic. You can also use liquid clay if you so wish. Let me make sure that I'm using the proper one. Goodness gracious me. There we go. But yeah, and then you know exactly what I'm talking about, Ilyanka. Kitties become completely asexual because they have, I mean, especially they've been neutered before, but then they need to get everything cut to abdomen level, to skin level, and then they make a new urethra for them that's a little bit larger than, because that's the problem with the male cats, have a very, very thin urethra, and it can very easily get stuck. Okay, right. I'm going to have to excuse myself on this. No, I like my white is not thick enough. Hi, Jots. Goodness gracious me. So yeah, it's very liquid, and normally it's not like this. Okay. Now give me a minute. Sorry about that, but you all know that you're supposed to wash your silk screens as soon as you're done using them. So once you do this, then you can simply use your cutter. I cannot find the other sizes of my cutter, so I'm going to just use this. And there you have another gingerbread type thing, and to it you can add the string. Let me get it off here. But place it directly on whatever you're going to bake it on. And then all you have to be careful about is for the string to be well stuck to the edge. And there you go, you have another, what do you think, Sassy? You have another gingerbread style thing. Now of course you can make them different shapes, and I'm not going to do the whole thing all over again, but what I wanted to tell you, you can use this and not necessarily the calyx, because most of the, I got the wrong cutter. Pretty much snowflakes, they have 6 spokes, right? So what you want to do is to use the this one, and actually let me do it. What the heck, I'm gonna just jump real quick to wash this silk screen and it's gonna be just fine. Okay, so once again, let's grab this one, and I really need to get in touch with Tina and ask her what's going on with the silk screens. But I'm sure that you can find snowflakes in silk screens in other, with other artists. And after this I'm going to do the drawing. I cannot really stay over much because I still depend on a neighbor to drive me to do grocery shopping, and she told me she's going grocery shopping this afternoon, so okay, this is pretty much a mess, but that's okay. Now give me another second to wash this real quick. Yeah, I need to start looking and update a list on my website. So then all you do is get this 6-petal flower thing and make sure that you position it exactly where the spokes are. And there you go, another gingerbread thing. And you can place other stuff on it. You can place a little rhinestone, you can put some glitter. If you want to make it shiny, I would recommend using liquid clay, clear liquid clay, not varnish, because it makes it look more like frosted. And then another thing that you can do, if you want to do just a little round thing, and I'm gonna show it real quick, you can place whatever shape you want here. So let's say I'm going to use a little star, a tiny star, but on this one you will have to use the glazing, because without the glaze it's not the same thing. So place a little star on it. And then grab a little bit of white, and again you'll have to do it thinner than the base. And don't use the sharp part of the blade because you want it a little bit rounded. And round it up some more before you place it. And place it over here, and then once again grab your cutter and cut. And of course you might have to clean. What did I do with it? There it is. You might have to clean a little bit, because I mean, I have to clean because I cannot look from directly above. But yeah, this is another gingerbread, and as I said, if you cover it with glaze, you can bring this down a little bit more, so it would be kind of glazy. But you can do this as well with liquid clay, white liquid clay this time. Okay, so let's get to the drawing. I'm going to do as usual, cut the strips, fold them, and then we're gonna have the drawing. Hi here, Asuna. Now remember, if you hear your name, answer right away, because as I said, if you're not here when the drawing is done, then the prize goes to the next person. I'm going to draw again, and I'm gonna be the next person. Anybody has anything planned until the Christmas time? In Eastern Europe, tomorrow is St. Nicholas. I'm gonna laugh, but Romania has both a St. Nicholas and a Santa. Actually, the Santa is not called Santa, it's called Father Christmas. But St. Nicholas is on the 6th in the Eastern Orthodox calendar, and he's the one who fills your boots. And it's not coal that he brings if you're not good, but a little hazelnut switch to get your bottom padded. But anyway, so it's not socks, it's boots. And now, of course, kids don't leave their boots at the door, because before it was leave them at the door outside. Now they just leave them in the family room. And in the morning they find gifts. Oh, I'm sorry, Darla. I hope I don't get the flu. I did my flu shot, but what you gonna make the snowflakes out of? I think that I've seen somewhere some snowflake cutters, but I'm trying to remember where. Because otherwise you can use a mold, but then it's a pain to shave off the raised parts from the mold. But if you have a silk screen, that is easy. That is real easy. Your best bet though in this kind of stuff is to have a die cutter and use some of that thin foam sheet. Yeah, and I think I said, I talked about it yesterday. My other problem is that my plant supplement that I use to help with the pain, has been late, so I'm not getting it until tomorrow, so my back is kind of messing up. Alrighty. Oh yeah, you have the white punch. Those are embossing cutters. Alrighty. Let's see, I'm not even looking, I'm looking somewhere else. Let's see who's gonna get the Christmas present from me. Carla. See, you were complaining about spending time with the kids. Now, in order to claim your gift certificate, you need to make sure that you contact me on Facebook. Let me give you the link, and I will give you all the instructions, because you'll have to send me the email that you have on your account or with PolyClay, so that I can get the gift certificate to you, and then you'll get a notification. It might take like 20, it might take like 24 hours or something, because it's a weekend, because I need to get contact Trish to get my earnings. But congratulations, you got a $100 gift certificate for PolyClay, and don't forget that she's got the Cernit pearl on sale right now, so yay. Okay, thank you so much, and I'm going to start getting ready to go grocery shopping. And don't forget to use my link, my affiliate link, when you go to purchase stuff from PolyClay. And if you don't know how to find it, there's several ways. Number one, let me show you. So number one, if you go on YouTube and you go directly to my channel, so this would be my channel, and if you go to About and you scroll and you find all the links needed, the PolyClay affiliate and the US influencer store, how to message me on Facebook, and all kinds of other stuff. The other way is to go on my website, and here again, right here is the PolyClay affiliate and the influencer store. Or if you just go on my page here on Facebook and you click on About, it's going to give you all the links here, right? So we'll do something else. I'll try to keep it simple so you don't have to work too much right before the holidays. So the next Sunday I will post ahead of time what it's gonna be, the 12th. What are we going to do? But I'm thinking something glittery, okay? And I've been thinking, by the way, not to forget about this, these you can make in much larger sizes, and you can make them as tree decoration, obviously. And I'm going to, because I'm going to get the shots in my hands tomorrow, I should be able to do canes. So hopefully I'll come up with a new snowflake cane and we'll use that to make something on Sunday. Okay, thank you so much for participating. Don't forget to thumbs up and don't forget to use my links because it helps me a lot. And I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful week. And I shall see you Sunday. Bye.